Hello! That's all the presenting I'm doing today.
Oh, okay.
Not
Hello!
even playing or anything, just go, hello!
Hello!
Oh, that's it, that's all we're doing.
And that ends today's stream. Bye, guys.
Hi! Hello and welcome to this final boss live stream.
Yes, it really is the end of the stream.
I was a bit of a stutter there in the game, and it caused me to, stutter.
We're doing well tonight.
Hello and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of the Sea of Thieves, which is perfectly stable and never has any issues. My name is something. Can we restart this? Let's
Let's start from the beginning, shall we?
I don't have a button to go back to the credits.
Okay.
My name is John and I am joined by Jeff,
Hi. I just can't.
Sean,
Schmergen Flerbenter.
and Sean.
I'm gonna go with a normal hi.
And we're going to play some Sea of Thieves. This time we're going to the Tall Tale, the Wild Rose, wherein we need to trace
Boat to the north.
the trail of a pair of star-crossed lovers, long lost upon the Sea of Thieves, and we're quite some distance from.
Decided to spawn us like halfway, like not even halfway across the map. The entire way.
Entirely as far away across the map as possible. So we're still making our way to the start.
Do we have any in-flight entertainment while we're waiting?
Yes, that intro.
Can we get the sails turned? Because I think we can just catch some wind.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Pace 22 fan, hello.
Oh, hi.
What's up?
He, she, they ask, how are you?
Well, John's drunk.
John's been on the grog. Oh, there's two ships to our right, a sloop and maybe a brigantine.
I'm keeping an eye.
Cool.
It just seems to be getting worse and worse over there, really.
Yeah.
So don't go that way?
I think the brig there's a brig over there that's just turned these lights back on. I think he's facing away from us though.
Oh, is that a skelly one?
Yeah, and a skelly sloop.
Okay. Well, hopefully they keep each other busy.
Oh, no wonder I can't see anything. I'm looking the wrong way.
Wow.
It's John's over there and the fort.
Wow.
John, do we need to stage an intervention to get you off the grog?
Maybe.
I mean, so far, let's recap so far. So far, we've had failure at words completely.
Oh, God, I love it.
I
There we
think
go.
it's, I think I need an early night tonight. Let's get this tall tale done quickly, guys.
What direction am I heading? Still
To
northwest?
the right of this island ahead of us.
That skelly ship really glows, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's a sparkly boy.
It's a Christmas tree. It's a right royal Christmas tree. Somebody
If you
just
head
pour
right-
water somewhere.
Head around the right side of this island, you should see some lights on the horizon. That's tank.
Oh wow, they are going out over there, aren't they?
That's our in-travel entertainment.
Hopefully he's just gonna fuck off past it. Should do.
We can get the wind again if you want to trim the sails.
Oh, okay.
Trimming the sails.
Girls!
Trimming the sails with the Anybody got any scissors?
Yeah, what kinds do you want? I've got fabric scissors, I've
Well, I
got
mean-
school crappy paper scissors, I've got nail
Fabric.
scissors.
Fabric scissors, surely.
And those are the ones that are just within my eye line.
Like that list or the fabric scissors?
No, that list.
Oh,
I mean,
Plotting to the right.
no.
I also have pinking shears and embroidery scissors. So is it this island of glowiness in front of us?
Yep.
Okie days.
I mean, one would say you possibly have too many scissors in sight, but also you...
We want to get to the dock on the eastern side of it, so the kind of the side of it kind of coming from.
Also,
Okay.
your computer's in a craft room, so...
It is, yeah, so it's hardly surprising.
Or your craft is in a computer room?
I mean, the computer gets used more, but equally it's full of plants as well, so...
Well, I mean, you live in a plant house, really. It's,
Yes, this be true.
Live in a plot.
I'm not 100%
if
sure...
I could live in a greenhouse, like the Eden Project kind of biomes. Oh, that would be the best. Can we get a little bit less sail, please?
Then that's there.
The Eden Project opens a new dome, the Shan Dome.
It would just be constantly filled with orchids. It would be amazing.
Might be too much less sail now, but... we'll see how it goes.
I'm vaguely aware that there's a ship to our right, so, you know, maybe keep hold of your underpants just in case.
Oh.
Scallywag says, meow.
Well, we'll take that into account, Scallywag.
Noted, Scallywag. Have you ever read or heard of the comic book Saga, Sean?
No, can't say that I have.
Should read it. It is awesome. I can confirm this because this is one of the few comics I've read.
Sean endorses it.
Endorsed by Sean. Thumbs up.
They really should get that on the covers, if they particularly cared. It
Do you
is
want some anchor at some point?
Yeah, let's have a bit of anchor, shall we?
It is basically, to cut the long story of the comic shorter, Romeo and Juliet in space.
Oh, okay. You guys go do the thing. I'll get the anchor, start going back up.
It is basically a warring, two warring space races.
Yeah.
A man and a woman meet and fall in love and have a baby, and the entire comic that...
That's right.
Well, why didn't you say so?
You were talking. I didn't want to interrupt. So I decided to shoot you instead.
I mean, it worked.
Did Olivia send you? Oh, thank heavens. I've been beside myself.
Who?
Out here all alone with no one to confide in but that beastly Humphrey.
Who?
Not Humphrey.
Not really.
So space Romeo and Juliet.
Not like my best friend Rose.
I'll come back to you after this plot line.
I want
Okay.
to see her bite a rope cleanly in half, you know.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yes. Unless she's with George. He's her fiancé now. And she sent me this beautiful diary. All about how they both met and fell in love. They've even
What have we
asked
got
me to
today?
officiate their wedding.
Always Yours by Rose and George.
Except, you see,
Pirates, please help me find my friends. Bring me their treasure mementos and we'll soon have them back. It is skeletons. We're going after skeletons.
I just know something must be wrong.
Okie dokes.
Sailor's Bounty.
A skeleton lord. I'm not as skilled with the ritual, but yes, perhaps the same magic might help locate Rose and George. Rose wrote about burying precious keepsakes in her diary. Find their chest of memories and bring me any mementos it leads you to. Please, hurry, I'm begging you.
Sean?
Cool. Okay.
Sean, the Order of Souls.
Yes.
You notice they're missing their eyes.
Yes. No, I've noticed it.
Anyway,
They're all black-eyed, the same way as all the gold hoarders. All pretty much all but the Merchants Alliance are cursed.
I don't know, it's just an interesting point of order given information we discovered this weekend in D&D.
Yeah.
Just gonna, leave that there.
Cheese.
So yes, Space Romeo and Juliet.
And now we're on Pirate Romeo and Juliet, apparently.
Oh yeah, theme.
So, where are we heading, peeps?
Always yours, pirate, please help me find my friends, bring their treasured mementos, and soon we'll have them back, Olive. This book tells our story from unsuspecting beginnings up to the day we are to be married. I cannot wait for the rest of my life with you, your Rose. This is the first time I mention you. Hi, Olive. I know it's been ages since I wrote to you, but you know what life is like at sea. We made it to Sailor's Bounty, though. We had picked up a new member called George. He might not last long, though. He's so quiet. We will see how he holds his drink tonight, which could be funny at least. Sailor's Bounty?
Let's have a look. Sailor's Bounty, where would you be?
Sailor's Bounty is where they made it.
There it is. Northwest of our position.
Okie dokes. There's a galley in front of us, just so you're aware. And should we have some sails? Maybe, once we're underway, fill up your pockets. Because we may be in for a bit of a
Barney.
Yeah.
Pocketing.
We really found like no changes.
We also may have one hole.
Hey, you know that plank I found?
Yeah, that was the one plank we needed.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, I've got a pocket full of planks. Look.
If that's the only plank we need today, that will be a good day.
That was the plank. If that's the only plank we need today, that was it.
Yeah.
The one I found.
Likely that'll be the only plank we need.
Shh. Let me have this moment, Sean.
Oh, I can't actually have this moment. I'm a realist, damn it.
So, Space Romeo and Juliet, to go back to
Yes.
that, Saga the comic series, is basically two warring races where one of them is taken prisoner by the other, falls in love with the captor, they have a baby together,
As you do.
and flee from both of their races.
Okay.
And the entire story is narrated from the perspective of the baby.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Which
When
is
you
a
say baby,
growing up in the future telling the story of how it was born.
Because clearly it knows that in immense detail.
And sort of its early years of life. And it has a couple of interesting characters, but the thing in particular that made me think of it right now is that one of the early spaceships they fly away on, and have for a little while at least, I don't know how long for exactly, because I stopped reading it at one point, and need to go back, and probably will do now that I'm nearly out of other comics to read right now, is a tree.
Okay.
Like one of the two races that they are is sort of a space druid race, and or space fairy, space fae type
Okay.
race.
How far am I going, by the way?
This island ahead.
This one.
This one.
And they grow a tree.
There's a
And
rowboat over to our right. Just one of us want to go and fire to it and row it over to this island. Or are we not too worried?
Meh.
Okay, that answers that question.
Effort.
Is there a good side to pull up to this island?
Not creative. It's not got any docks or anything.
also, I don't know if we want to send Sean on an away team mission right now. He's wearing a red shirt.
Are we talking next generation or TOS? Because it makes a difference.
I mean, this is SOT.
Okay. I'll allow the red shirt joke then. I was watching a live stream of Star Trek Adventures the other day, and they were playing Next Generation rules. And a lot of people
Right.
came in and saying, "Oh, I don't mean to tell you, but your captain's wearing a red shirt." And everybody's like, "No, it's not TOS. It's Next Generation. It's the gold shirt people who are in
Trouble now. The other character that in that saga comic that you'd like, Sean, is basically one of the characters that comes up is a bounty hunter.
Okay.
Who is very much Alyssum.
Nice.
She doesn't work well with others. She shows up for money.
Yeah, that's a listen.
She also has a lying cat
Okay.
as her pet and companion, which is a large cat, sort of the size of a tiger or a, very large.
There's a galley over there.
That's
Northeast. East northeast.
That's not ideal.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Okay. Hopefully he's staying put.
That one, yeah.
Right. So next question: what exactly are we doing here?
They had drinks here. According to the journal, he might not last long though, he's so quiet. We will see how he holds his drink tonight, which could be funny at least. Rose. First time they met.
So campsite maybe.
So campsite.
A drink nearby or summit?
Should we just put the sails up and drift to a stop?
Yeah.
If you guys want to continue on.
But yeah, the lying cat is a large blue cat with large pointy ears. That if it hears someone lying, it says, "Lying."
Nice. Clever kitty. Oh, there's a harpoon rowboat on this island.
That's the point. I should actually empty my inventory.
Heading aboard.
Did you just bounce off a tree?
Little bit.
Put my cannonballs and everything else. Well, I'm going to get some food because who knows what's on this island.
Yeah, maybe take a few noms with you.
Oh, hey, some food.
Ammo chest over here. That's useful.
Got 2 pomegranates, 2 coconuts, and a banana.
There are chickens.
I'm going to save you, John!
Oh boy. My
Storage
ankles.
The heck with the? Okay, there are traps on this island.
Oh, okay.
Are there? I just fell off
Yeah.
the ledge.
I have left. There's a storage crate on the beach. It should
Oh hey,
be
I found
harpooned.
some traps on this island.
I shall try and harpoon it.
Ow!
John is taking damage or is in some sort of battle for his life.
I died.
John's dead.
What was it?
You know those traps?
Oh yes.
There was a second trap. So there were some traps I was looking at going, I'm going to wait for those to stop. And while I did that, a second one appeared and clobbered me.
When you say traps, what kind of traps?
Swinging blades.
Large swinging blades from the ceiling.
Fun.
Well, that was a silly thing to do, wasn't it? I want to check these small islands over here. 'Cause some sort of boat or something like that.
Let's try that again, shall we?
What's the thing say again?
They had drinks here.
I
Was
get the
that
feeling
how
we
much
could
shit
go down
required?
some of the traps are. That I imagine
But
why.
I know what life is like. We made it to sleep. Sailor's Bounty, though.
Unless
Could
it's
have a criminal called George.
I don't know about the last one, but this one is going to be us.
Skeleton. Go on, bye bye.
Well, here's campsite.
No. I nearly got to the end of it.
Oh, hello, Mr. Skelly Bob. Die, die, die. Thank you.
It sounds like he complied.
You did. Something just shot me.
Oh, boy.
Another Skelly Bob.
Crotch the coconut.
That's a precariously placed rock.
Do I wait for this to stop, or do I try to dart through it?
I think you got to. I don't think it stops.
Seem unlikely for it to stop. You just have to time it, I'm gathering.
One, two, three.
Yay! We have a rowboat. We have a rowboat.
Oh, that's a son of a bitch, isn't it?
I'm intrigued. Where am I going? What am I
Look at the
looking at?
stream.
Oh, fun. How do I get in there? I want to have a go.
It's kind of in the middle of the island. I haven't
Oh,
found if
probably.
there's a better starting point than breaking your ankles.
Oh, yeah, this place.
This place, that sounds promising.
Well, I got distracted one day and decided that I would have a monkey around and try and get through it. I did pretty well.
Is there anything at the end of it that's relevant, or is it?
Well, I wasn't doing the quest at the time, so I don't think there was for me then, but
We don't even know what we're actually looking for is the problem.
Well, I mean, this doesn't look like the kind of place I'd stop for a nice drink.
And I've searched all the outlying islands. I found a few campsites and everything, but there's nothing really there that screams pick me up.
so it was saying about drinks or something.
Yeah, they stopped for a night of drinks.
Oh, hello, Captain Devious Deeks.
Got through it.
I got through in a different direction.
Where the flark am I?
John, look up.
You're not having that banana.
John, look up.
Oh, that up. Hey, Sean.
I came through a different direction. I came through this way.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, found a villainous bounty skull.
I'm in the same chamber as you now, Sean and John.
Oh. Ow. My soul. Could somebody stuff that back in for me, please?
Yeah.
What happened?
Run straight backwards as soon as you come back.
Ooh, come back.
There we go.
I didn't see the ones on the left, the right, the one of the
They're in
directions.
the floor as well, by the way, just so you're aware.
Yeah. Oh.
Ah, well, I didn't expect
Oh,
the
they
third
did the
one.
triple stab. Can anyone revive me or not?
Spanish, English.
Oh no! I turned around at the wrong moment.
Jeff, you are our last hope.
Sean's our last hope, technically.
I'm going back to the ship. I got a villainous bounty skull.
Jeff, you were the only one in there.
More importantly, it sounds like a bad time. I'm not going in there.
It's actually quite fun.
I'm not going to go all the way through all that bullshit just to find out this isn't anything we've got to do.
Does
I mean-
anyone want to continue reading in the book and just see
Well,
whether there's
The
anything
next,
else?
the next page mentions the next
page
island.
It mentions is Cannon Cove. So I don't know if we even need to go to this island. Because it doesn't tell us anything other than they drunk here.
The thing is, why does it mention this island if there's not something here to pick up? But
And it's
also,
not like it's not the other way. You could use it as a place to as a landmark.
Starting point.
you know,
That's
it,
the thing about last week's.
Does anyone want to stealthily Google it?
I've got things. I have things at my disposal which will point us in a direction, but it doesn't necessarily point us in a definitive direction.
really should re-aim that cannon so I don't.
The map I've looked at has pointed us in 4 separate places.
Oh, okay.
So Ooh. Good.
So are we
Yeah, so there's two ways in. When you go into that cave, there's 2 different lit pathways. One looks like it leads to a rock, but actually you can get through behind the rock.
There's a commendation here, Pirates in Portraits, if anybody's interested and doesn't have it.
Is that the painty one?
Yeah. Jeff, further around the beach from you.
Oh,
I think I
okay.
have that one.
Left or right is the further round.
If you're coming from the ship, it would be to your left.
Oh, poop. Skeletons in this here cave.
Kind of try and find my name tag.
Ah, there you are.
Oh no, I died. There's random pork down here. Pigs have got down here and died.
Pigs clearly aren't that good at the traps.
No.
I hear
I mean-
skellies.
If we continue reading through the book, does it
It
Stop.
points to a few other places, but none of them are actually telling you what the hell to look for.
Okay,
Like it meant, like the next page over is like it mentions Cannon Cove, but then it doesn't actually say what you're looking for on Cannon Cove.
I nearly messed up today. Fell for a trap on Cannon's Cove, ran straight towards it. That's when they ambushed me. Suddenly she was there with 2 swords drawn, which is cheating, and I want that ability. 1 versus 4, they never stood a chance. After I called her Wild Rose, she didn't smile, but she also didn't hit me. I think that means she likes it.
I'm not getting this. I'm not getting what we're supposed to do here. Captain Quentin Quickshot last sighted on Lone Cove. Is that possible?
Oh, so that's the bounty she did.
You found an old chest buried in wet sand on Sea Dog's Rest. Again, that's something definite to look for.
I mean, that's the idea of this, is we're meant to retrace their story.
So I've just got friends now.
I think the idea is we've got to try and find some keepsakes. Do you remember in the one where we had to kill Captain Briggsy?
Yeah, we're trying to get stuff to...
We had to find a bunch of stuff that would then generate a compass that would point us where we needed to go.
Because she's mentioned that she wants to do the same ritual to find her friend rather than Briggsy.
We've got to find keepsakes. And then it's like there's fucking hundreds of them. Are we supposed to pay attention to the little notes, or are we supposed to pay attention to the diary?
Okay, I got through the spiky bit.
What's the bottom of the spiky bit?
A pig. So far.
A gunpowder keg.
No, a pig.
Or a pig.
Yeah.
Let's have a look more of this island.
There's there's a camp here. Oh yeah, and there's a room with some levers.
Oh.
Where the hell are you?
Through the
Down under the
horrible-
island.
I mean, when you say levers, does it turn the traps off?
I'm gonna go with probably not. I think it's gonna stab out of the ground around me. Yep, it killed me.
Oh no.
Yep,
Told
dead
you.
now.
It's gonna stab out of the ground.
I'm
The-
assuming you all keep going down this hole.
Yes. There's two lit up bits. The one on the left I think is easier.
Oh hey, this is the best way that I've managed to get into this hole so far. I haven't broken any bones.
Which way is that you went?
Just be down by any chance.
I basically followed Sean.
Fair.
I am just really failing at getting through this thing at the moment.
Well, if we pile together, then we can have a chance of rezzing each other rather than
Problem is,
just...
you res in the middle of the trap, though. That's the thing. That's gonna-
Yeah, but if you time it right, then you get a chance at living.
Well, this one's a pile of shit.
It goes 3 times and then you have to dash.
You kind of have to sprint on each of them, but it isn't too...
Right, I went to the water.
Hey Sean.
Hi. So there's choices.
Hello. In here.
Wait, what's that?
Hi.
Why is there a
And in
colour
here.
coming from the island?
Ah,
Spiky wall number 1.
go.
Spiky wall number 2.
I think I'm a bit of exploring.
See the pork? Spikes, mind. This one has 3 sets of spikes. You need to move after each one to the next one.
Stab, stab,
Because they're
stab.
like intermittent.
This place sucks. Why
It really does.
going down here?
They better have really good drinks when we get to the bottom of this.
We just found a bar and it's just got like a skeleton in it.
So down here, it was safe. This was where the pig ran up. It must spawn pigs. And there's here. And then this is the levers.
Did you?
I mean, this
pull-
does look like a tavern. Like,
It does, doesn't it?
I could see this being a...
Ah, skellies!
Skelly boobs. There's also ammo chest here. There's 4 levers
Where? Oh,
down here.
You are.
Okay, which one did you pull?
The left one. I imagine the right one does the same. Oh, hello.
What's that thing in the centre?
I'm not sure.
It's a bell.
Stand back, guys. I'm going to pull some more levers.
Stand
Wait until
back.
it's safe and then revive me.
I'm gonna go up here, just in case. Hold up.
Whoa, where'd that one come
Oh, hello.
Okay, swingy thingy.
Tweedos.
I just came in that way that you came in, Sean, before, and there's a saw blade in the floor, which I was not aware of.
There's 2 sword blades on the floor, yeah.
Sword blades. Okay, there's
Swingy
Okay,
thingy.
that does that.
2 swingy doos.
This one, I'm going to stand as close to it as possible.
Unleashes spikes of doom.
And then I think if I stand as close as possible again.
Spikes of doom across this way.
So these switches do nothing.
I don't know what this is about.
Some sort of.
It's a fight club?
Could be.
I'm gonna scour this fucking area just in case there's like anything to pick up or.
Died again. I don't think I'm going to be coming down there.
No, Jeff.
Go on without me.
No.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe this isn't the right part of the cave.
I
Maybe
think
you end
this
up
is
coming
just a
back here?
Fight club. Like, you lure skeletons in and then you've got traps to set off.
That's what those levers seem to imply to me. Like some sort of wave defense thing.
Is there somewhere else?
Does
I mean,
the
there's other parts of the cave.
path lead another way?
I'll go up there.
Okay, I'm back out in that other room.
That. Given this time to fucking thing again.
Slightly annoyed that there isn't anything behind the waterfall.
Door up there.
I mean, you're right though. It sounds a bit too elaborate, just like there's somewhere where you stop to have a drink.
It may well be that we've stumbled across something that's to do with. There is another one.
Another one.
The next tall tale is about the trapper.
Well, I mean,
I think we may have found the location of the trapper's domain.
Oh, okay.
So what you're saying is that's a future Tall Tales problem.
Yeah.
well, both yes and we've solved it. So, go us.
However, this does point to the possibility that we are.
Okay, so going back to the
Been through there.
going back to the diary in hand,
Yeah.
I have scrolled ahead through it. And it mentions a chest that they've hidden.
Okay.
George and I are taking some memories we care about, and they all go in a chest we buried. It's hidden at Boulder Cay on the thinnest spit of land.
Well, let's go there then.
That sounds good.
And I think Boulder Cay is fairly close to where we are, isn't it? And also,
Yeah.
how the flark do I get out of here?
Die.
You could go via the via ferryman.
Well, yeah, that's a painful and short moment.
Or you can follow me.
I'm going away. I don't know whether this is the right way. I'm going away. No, I've gotten out.
Sure. Up here.
There we go.
I'm with you.
Right, Boulder Cay is to our east, directly to our east.
On my way.
And the other thing we've got that's definite is the bounty poster.
Oh, the
Yeah, the bounty
poster
poster was a random thing that was picked up?
No, in the book. There's a bounty poster in the book.
Oh,
The
right.
bounty poster they mention having completed. Now, how do I get out of this?
Up here. Behind
Where?
you. Behind you. Hello.
Yeah, I never actually really worked out how to get down here without just falling and breaking my ankles, so...
Yeah, it was a random exploration time that I had, just trying to look through to see what I could find.
Hey, this looks deadly as fuck. Time for me to explore.
This is protected. I'm gonna go see what it's got involved in it.
Are we near Wanderer's Refuge, Mapman?
Fairly close.
Man of the map.
Wanderer's Refuge.
Yeah.
I think it's near Cannon Cove and all that lot. It's like
No, it's down to our south, down past Cannon Cove. Yeah.
Thank you so much for agreeing to perform our wedding. We've been practicing our dance at Wanderer's Refuge. George surprised me with a lovely music box, which makes it much easier to practice. See you soon, Wild Rose and George. Last entry in the diary.
So where are we heading? What direction?
I think
Before we need sails.
if we're looking for a box of mementos, I think we go for Baldur's Key first.
Okay.
That's my vote.
What
Yeah.
direction is that in?
Is east.
That's east of us.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense first.
I know that's closer than Wanderer's Refuge at the moment. So.
Okie dokes. There we be heading then.
That's the whole thing that's buried. Does it actually say where?
On the thinnest spit of land.
Thinnest bit of land.
Bit of land, yes.
Is it that little island in front of us? Or is it further away?
It's further in. It's
Okay.
beyond that.
That is Sandy Shallows.
John
Let's-
is really doing well on the speaking tonight. It's fantastic.
Let's get those sails going.
Sails.
Sailors.
I would just laugh if we go to fucking Boulder Key just to find it's an empty chest and then we've got a fucking.
Oh no.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past it. It seems like
I
kind of shit
wouldn't
this
put it
game.
past it either. Oh, Bennett. I need some Pepsi Cola.
Pepsi Cola.
What? Foul.
It's a separate brand of cola from Coca-Cola.
How dare you?
Oh, Rose.
Yeah.
George came up with some drink for me. It was hot and tasted like spices. I'm so glad he stayed. He's a welcome distraction with his warm spirit and his tall tales. And then I fell asleep with my head on his shoulder. How embarrassing. Aww.
More embarrassing if you dribble slightly in your sleep as well.
Now it's just to our left. See some trees and
I
chat.
think I can see it. Yeah.
Flotsam to the left. Nothing shiny in it though.
Is there any elastoplast to take care of the?
So is it this little one in front of us?
Yeah.
That's now on our right slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Oh, did you read this one on page 12? Olive, he kissed me. We had just broken Captain Quickshot and were stopping for supplies at the Lagoon of Whispers, and he kissed me. I don't want to sleep. What if today was a dream?
Oh.
One of the more twee stories, I feel.
Can we get a lot less sail, please?
I've got 2 lots of sails already up.
I've gone to a set of sails that was already up.
Crack that down.
I'm going to shore, I think.
Yep. Off you go.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot
I
of
think you're doing
finished...
properly where that fucking boat is.
Bye,
I
Jeff.
missed.
There's a skelly boy in the water.
There's a Jeffy boy in the water.
I'm gonna go and kill this skeleton because otherwise John's gonna just die. Here.
You found something.
It's a chest of memories.
Yay, I was here.
Jeff helped everybody.
I existed.
Yep, just a note. Where's the ship gone?
Oh, God. Our
I'm just-
memories. We should go back to these places and hide our mementos.
Oh no, really?
So, as in, it's going to add a bunch more places.
So let's read. Oh no, it's not
Okay.
adding places, it's adding pictures.
Doing what we do
First
best.
bounty.
Okay, yeah, it's adding clues like on the isle north of our first bounty.
Who was that first bounty again? Lone Cove. So what's north of Lone Cove?
So Olive, I know you gave us the bounty for Captain Quickshot. I never told you the full story. We wanted to stay hidden, so we quietly moored our ship at the bottom of this ladder. From the top we snuck up along a high cliff, keeping the sea to our left. The skeletons were guarding a torchlit path below. We sprang our attack into the ravine. We got surrounded, so fled to the top, holding them off with our backs against this big rock. I spied Quickshot in the distance and chased after him through 2 arches, and he was finally defeated by the tree by the sea.
So where am I going? What's the heading?
Lone Cove, I think.
Well, Lone Cove is where they had their first bounty.
But that's
Lone Cove is where they had their first bounty, but they said it was an island to the north.
But if you look at our first bounty, there's a like description of where to go. Captain Quickshot last sighted on Lone Cove. I think Lone Cove is where we start from.
Well, Lone Cove is to our southeast.
I mean, this definitely gives you directions for running around on Lone Cove.
Let's go run around on Lone Cove then. You said southeast.
So we
Yeah.
are basically, yeah, we're following them.
What's the point of that fucking picture then? Doing what I do best on an island north of our bounty, and then proceeds to go along the entire thing of their first bounty. Meh, whatever.
Hey, AG, thanks for the host.
Hey! Maybe a few extra sails might be in order.
Loud noise, 1 yeet, says Barney.
What kind of loud noise are we talking?
Possibly yeet. And AG says yeet. And Barney says, "Eat."
How many... Have we gained a friend?
It
I hear
sounds
music.
like. Hey, Meg.
That'll be a friend.
Is the...
I
Oh,
believe the island we need is that one just there.
just to our left, yeah?
Hey. Hey, Raiders. Did you have to bring the Meg?
Yeah, could you not have left the Meg at home?
It'll bugger off shortly.
Should we anchor at this one?
You could do.
Yeah, let's have some anchor. Go, 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 anchor.
Go, go, Anchor Rangers!
Oh, hey. The server's going to be taken offline at 10 to 6 p.m. BST on June the 17th for essential maintenance ahead of the new update.
Well, there are snacks. Right, what the fuck are we doing on this island?
We're looking for that ladder.
Loken.
We're looking for the ladder.
More ship.
I'm gonna get the ship ready and then I'll join.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, we... Okay.
AG says, funnily enough, on their stream, they were fishing.
Okay, cool.
So we are looking for a jetty with a ladder leading up from it, is what we said, I believe.
Oh, hello, Deadshot Charlotte. Have you seen this ladder? I'm going to assume that maybe round the outside of the island.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm going round the outside of the island.
You're both going in the same direction around, though.
Are
We
we?
are indeed.
Who's
I
the
remember this
furthest?
island
Oh,
from
sure.
other streams as Eagles.
Barney asks, how is everyone doing?
Fun and flamby.
Oh, poop, I just got snaked.
John's been on the grog.
I'm wording.
He's wording like a pro today.
Well, you say pro.
This ain't no amateur she's.
Right, I found a ladder,
Dang it.
and it appears to be on a little jetty, so...
Double dang it.
I'm gonna stay on the ship because there's a red Meg
Knuckle along
fin
keeping
lurking about out there.
AG says, oh, Sean is flambiddy. This never ends well.
Two archers, and he was finally defeated by the tree by the sea.
So follow it to the left, and there'll be skeletons regarding a torchlit path.
You know those,
John, you've got a friend chasing you.
That's fine, I'm running.
I mean, he's given it beans chasing you. He's,
Oh, he's
like
on
not far
fire and
behind you.
stuff. Hey, Jeff.
Hey.
I'm just watching you leg it across the island and there's just
Oh my
red
God.
glow behind you.
Torchlit path.
Morning
I see my
constitutional
friend.
time, Jeff.
And it's so easy.
It's still following you, John.
Do try to keep up.
I found it.
Right then.
It's a music box.
Hey!
It, where you saw me was where I just found it. Can I have one to beam up, please, Sean?
Yeah.
We
Where's the chest?
in the cabin.
Sean, another to beam up.
I may have stolen Sean.
That wasn't the one.
But I'm gonna put the fucking chest like behind the desk.
Can you hear Meg?
Yes.
Look at it. Look at the fin out in the
Kind
distance.
of north of our.
By the way, Ark is free on the Epic Games right now, and Escapist 2 is free on the 18th.
To northwest.
Yeah. Doing a good old hangabout, isn't he?
Yeah. We may have to kill it. Just putting that out there because I don't
Don't
think it's
worry.
going to let us leave.
So you've got a music box.
Yes.
No further clues, really.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, unless we have to then take it to where they were using it.
Possibly.
Because they've been practicing their wedding dance at Wanderer's Refuge. George surprised me with a lovely music box, which makes it so much easier to practice.
What about this thing on day 56? An old chest buried in wet sand on Sea Dog's Rest. At the bottom, 2 halves of a pendant. Unless that's where they found it. No.
I was kind of expecting there to be more pages. Is there nothing else with the music box?
It was literally just a music box that I found.
Where is it? Did you put it in the...
It's in the chest.
Where's the
Where did you
chest?
find it?
Right.
After all, last time we did one of these, we forgot to pick up pages.
We did, yeah.
So I wouldn't be betting there's more pages somewhere.
So you know where the wooden arches are at the camp at the top.
Yeah.
Do you have to play that somewhere?
I mean, that's what I'm wondering, if we take it to Wanderer's Refuge and play it.
Where was I when I saw it? So
Because you can play it.
I'm going back to where I found it just to make sure there's nothing there. Can you play it?
Yeah, I'm holding it and playing it now.
Oh.
I really like them to stop telling me they're going to take it offline for essential maintenance. Also, Sean, AG is saying the jury is still out on if number 3 of Torchlight is still any good.
Oh, okay. You didn't have very good reviews early on, is that still the case?
Yeah, Sean, where I am,
I'm in.
and this through these 2 arches here,
Arches here.
and then straight to the cliff edge where there's a single tree.
Right by the boat.
Right here, yeah.
Oh, there's nothing here.
What about if you play it up in this area? Play the music box up in this area up here.
And another one. Want it? Another one. There.
I mean, I can bring the music box up there.
I've got a sudden influx of skeletons. I never know whether that means a thing or not.
Where do you want me to play it, Sean? Where you are at the moment?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I can cannon and do it.
Don't think you can hold it in cannon, can you?
Nope.
No.
Because there's one of these tables with things you can put down up here, but I don't know whether that's
I mean, I'll come and give it a go. I'm already on my way to come and give it a go.
whether that's where we come back to.
Where?
Over here. So there's this table. But I don't know.
No, it doesn't seem to... Like, I can't place it down here.
Maybe it is to do with playing it then. Let's have a look.
I can't turn it over. Like, it's not one of the things like you can turn over. I can hold it out to somebody else.
I wonder if this thing is like on an island north of our
Ooh.
first. I wonder if that's anything.
Read I Think I Love Her by George.
Well, I mean, that might be interesting. Where's that?
We have stopped to rest on our way to the Lagoon of Whispers, but the only whispers I can hear are the echoes of the question. Asked so plainly, the shock of it has completely dulled my senses. I'm still no closer to the answer. It's like that game where children pull petals off flowers one at a time.
What page
She
is
loves
this on,
me,
sorry?
she loves me not.
A book on the island.
Although it's more like I love her not, I love her.
Oh. Where was
I
that?
love her. Oh. Oh dear. Interesting.
Here, can you
Where I
take
am.
this for a second, Sean?
Yeah. At the top of the island.
Yeah, we're stood by it.
On the way.
I think skeletons are just getting cranky as opposed to anything else. Yeah, see
There,
that?
look.
Okay.
On the floor here, Jeff.
Don't say you disappeared off my screen. Yeah. Oh.
So, I mean, maybe the Lagoon of Whispers? I mean, I know that's mentioned in the diary as well. What do they say about it?
Is near Wanderer's Refuge, so
What do they say about Wanderer's Refuge?
They say at Wanderer's Refuge they were practicing their wedding dance and that George bought her a music box. Which seems awfully familiar to stuff we've just found.
And we've also got, this is Lagoon of Whispers as well.
Lagoon of Whispers is like right next to.
Well, let's head to Wanderer's Refuge, try playing the music box and see what happens.
That would be the best. Does it mention anything like Specifica?
We've been practicing our dance at Wanderer's Refuge. Well,
I mean, emote? Question mark?
just play the music box.
Just go on there and play it.
One to beam up, please. I am slightly poisoned.
Sounds like a you problem, John.
If you're on more to your right, then I could get you, Jeff.
I think I already have Arc.
Okay, so what direction?
South at the moment. I'm going to put this back in the box just so it's not just sat around somewhere. The box is sat behind the desk in the captain's quarters. Yeah, south. But kind of southwest, more. Actually, no, correction. We're going Wanderer's Refuge first, just straight south at the moment, and then we'll correct.
Okie dokes. Straight southeast.
Technically south by south, but there's some islands in the way, so
Around those.
it's so straight south, and then we'll move needed.
Can we get some sails, please? Sean gets rather excited about the prospect of having sails. If anyone else wants to sail, by the way, they're more than welcome to.
No, because it's got a horrible bloody wheel. Bugger off.
John, do you want to stand at this wheel and see what we're talking about?
I mean, I suppose I probably should. I don't normally stand at the wheel, but...
Yeah, just grab that wheel, and you're heading straight at the moment.
Oh yeah, that's... that's awful.
Yeah. Maybe that's why in those old films where they're just rolling the wheel backwards and forwards of cars, maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they used to have something that blocked your vision.
I mean, you know those, like, fluffy dice? Actually,
Yeah, the ones that just.
you know these, like, fluffy dice?
Oh,
That I conveniently just have a pair of fluffy dice off to one side.
Like those particular ones.
It's like if you attach those to the top of your steering wheel.
Yeah. I would say you should try it and see how close it seems, but maybe not.
I
where
did
we
see that
going?
they
What's
were
happening?
they were talking about banning things hanging from your mirror.
ways to go.
I mean, I kind of feel like maybe they should.
We've got Rum Runner Island coming up very quickly that we want to avoid.
Yeah, we're good. I'm to the side of that.
Technically, we probably could go.
We want to start heading sort of westy, little bit west.
You can pretty much go southwest now, and should be okay. There might be some rocks and shit, but
Looks like a fairly clear sea.
And we played that escapist.
what?
Video game, The Escapist, from Team 17 produced.
I've never played them. Any of them. I think there's 2, aren't there? 2?
Yeah, there are 2.
There's
There's a few, aren't there?
galley at like our 12. Oh no, 1 o'clock maybe?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, spied it.
Where are you going?
He's not towards or away from us.
Sorry.
Is it this island in front of us that we're after? Or.
Look. Yes.
Yes. I'll grab the music box.
Is he coming towards us?
I think stationary.
Side on at the minute.
Stationary. I think he's anchored off that rock.
Oh no!
Oh, for the love of all things
Oh,
holy!
okay, grab the chest. What? Oh no.
Ah,
Right, sails in the wind. Let's get as quick out of here as possible. And yeah, fire at it. We're gonna need to kill quite a few because we're a galley. Nobody gets sucked. Get below deck. Don't get sucked in.
I got sucked in.
I said don't get sucked.
I tried!
I wanted to...
you had one job to not suck.
Ah, I'm missing everything.
Oh hello.
Oh. I never know what to do at this point.
Got no cannonballs left. Oh. Yep, I got the suck.
I'm busy dying, but there really isn't a lot I can do about it.
The flag looks very nice from up here, by the way.
Yeah?
I don't know, I don't like it from over here.
I think I hear the breaking. Oh Jesus! It's very watery down here.
So you know how we were testing out checkpoints?
I don't know if we've actually checkpointed.
It's not set a single checkpoint yet.
Yeah, I don't think we have. This could be bad, guys.
I think I've got one of the holes.
I'm running in with a bucket.
I'm
I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm underwater currently.
Oh,
We've
boy.
got we've got a fair few holes above, but very few below. Jesus Christ, we're going low.
Holy. Have we got 2 wrapped around us now?
I think so.
Only the 1.
I mean, there's
Right,
another
guys.
one on the deck.
Get on the cannons if you can. Me and Sean will keep bucketing and fixing.
I'm coming back.
Because if we're not killing this, we're just going to be stuck if it's...
Okay.
I think bottom deck is okay. It's like mid deck. We've got a fair amount of holes. Take that.
Take that.
explode how long it takes to fucking patch these holes. Because I swear to God.
I think we've got a
No. The ship is turning, isn't it?
yeah. On purpose to try and get us in the wind so that we've got the best chance of getting out of here.
Take that, you scurvy landlubber.
That guy is gone.
Well, I missed
Okay, we're
that
still
guy, but I
dry.
hit the guy behind him.
The cat's hiding under the table! Oh, it's so cute!
Can you get him to like maybe help us a bit?
Scallywag won't help.
Oh no.
Have we lost our skull? No, this is not. I think there's just another skull floating in the water over there, but okay.
Yeah, we'll get
We're getting hugged again, guys.
Oh no. I can't but notice we are bringing down cannonballs.
Yeah, we are.
I'll get back to repairing.
I'll get back on the bucket. Oh, it's let go.
Just let go.
Oh,
I think
damn
it's
it.
gone. I think it's
It's,
gone.
Is it dead?
No, it hasn't.
no.
Okay, I'm lagging to all fuck, which is really helpful.
I'll patch. If we manage to kill it, we need to get anchor down ASAP so that we can pick up whatever it's dropped. Okay, we're dry again.
We seem to be getting out of its area. We haven't killed it, but we've left its area.
Okay.
I thought that was somebody
Ooh.
swimming through the ship, but it was actually the cat.
Oh no, there's more loot there. Do you want to try and grab it or not?
It has dropped a few things. We've defeated a few of the tentacles, but
Try anchored down.
I mean, yeah,
What are
we
your
can
thoughts? Okay, yeah, let's anchor turn.
Anchors down.
do. Hang on a minute. Why don't we get the... You got a rowboat, right?
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Yep, go for it. There's only one tentacle left by the look of it.
I was kind of hoping I could detach the rowboat, like sitting down in it, but sure.
Yeah, no, apparently you can't. I'm swimming for the loot. So you've got a direction of a name, John.
Will be helpful when I get close enough to see that.
Oh, that was fun.
well,
We didn't die. That's a good
we
thing.
didn't die. I mean, judging by the sheer amount of patches we've got now,
You came close a few
it came
times.
close at one point.
Oh, no, that's not a loot thing to try and shoot, that's a mermaid.
Yeah. I'm sat behind the loot, John. There's another piece here somewhere.
I saw a shiny and thought loot, but was
there's
actually
the other shiny.
mermaid.
I've booped those two. I think this is a skull.
For those of you, for the people at home, what does booping the loot mean?
Basically, it only stays afloat for so long before it despawns and sinks.
Okay.
So if you go and touch it, it just gives you a little bit more time. How you doing, John?
I got a bounty skull.
Got a me.
I got a charm.
So it's basically as long as you like touch it and let it go again, it'll stay a bit longer.
Yeah.
Bye.
Essentially.
I got a chest.
Someone's waving at me.
I am.
And there is a crate of rare tea. I'm swimming backwards towards you, John.
Good, alright.
I'm just gonna swim to you.
Angry fist.
It's alright, Scallywag. It's just nasty cracker. I know. I know. I know.
Thanks. Right. Are you rowing or am I rowing?
He doesn't
Do
try.
you want to row?
Yeah, go on then.
I mean, I rowed out here, so, you know, you can row back.
I just kind of gonna stand and be there to welcome back the weary travellers.
If you guys want to start getting the ship turned back around to where we're meant to be going. John, I don't know whether you want to harpoon the boat and pull us in.
I will do when we get close enough.
Sails up.
Hey, mermaid.
Yeah, you see why I shot that? Like, it looked like a shiny in the water.
Yeah. Oh no, John's ass is in my face.
Yeah, this is why I'm not standing on the harpoon until we get close enough to maybe hit them.
Oh, the tentacle's still there.
Yeah.
Is that the last tentacle left?
I'm not sure. Can I? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say that was a rather successful confrontation with the Kraken.
It was.
It's probably the most successful we've been with the Kraken for ever.
I mean, realistically speaking, I think is that just the one tentacle that's left?
It
I mean, I think we have to kill 4 as a galley?
As a galley, you had to kill them all.
did,
Okay,
like,
well it may very well just be the one left then.
it dropped to one tentacle a couple of times.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to know unless you're still in there.
The tentacles, like, kind of flail about dramatically as they die.
Yeah, we saw a lot of them doing that. One of them I shot, and it flailed around dramatically and went under, and I hit the one behind it.
Oh, nice.
Should we have some sails? So we're heading in the right direction.
This is the island here.
Oh, okay. Let's not have too many more sails then.
Right, I'm gonna go grab the music box again.
I'm gonna give us just a little bit of mid sail just to give us a boost.
Did
And
It's up by the wheel, I think, or have you got it?
I got it. So I went to get it, and then the Kraken appeared, and I put it down at the back of the ship. And then when I got back from being pulled off the deck by the Kraken, I got up there, and the Kraken was literally hugging it.
Yeah, I was stood the other side of that tentacle.
So I spent some time hacking at that tentacle to get it to let go, and then when it did, I grabbed the music box and dropped it back down into the chest, so that at the very least, if the ship went down and we had to try and get the chest back, the chest and the music box would be together again.
Yeah, that's fair.
that's why you leave the important shit in the damn thing.
So we're stopping here, yeah?
Yep. Does somebody want to anchor?
No, there's no point anchoring.
Nah, we're good.
No?
Sails are up.
Good. Alright, I'm heading ashore. I mean, I'm thinking just maybe play it on this...
There's even behind!
I mean, like, you'd practice on the beach, right?
I mean, it's a big open space. Makes
Big
sense.
open beachy space.
Unless you can find something on the fair few little buildings there. Maybe there's something there that screams, I practice dancing here.
Captain Pugwash's dance studio. Why is Pugwash the first pirate name that sprung into my head there?
it's a fairly iconic pirate name.
I mean, if anything, for pirates and dancing, I'd have gone Jack Sparrow personally. But...
But I'm not.
There's like a building over here.
Various colours of beard. Yellow beard, black beard, red beard.
Beard. So did it say anything else reference-wise in the book to dancing?
Just that they were practicing on this island.
It literally is just you practiced Wanderer's Refuge.
I mean, my current approach of wandering around playing the music.
Is a solid approach.
Not having a great deal of luck with
There's
it,
a couple
though.
of buildings when you hop off the boat and go to the right. Like old ruined buildings. I'm just running and skipping around the island at present. Found a snack.
Yeah, I found a fair number of snakes. Well, what do we have here then?
There's some buildings right at the far end that are broken down. Oh, I managed to black screen myself. Happy days. I'm gonna shoot myself in the cannon, so if you hear a cannon shot, that was me! And I did an absolutely awful job of it.
Well, I found the story of the lucky sailor, which doesn't sound that lucky of a sailor, really.
No?
I was a lucky sailor, as free as a tropical breeze, but your love clapped me in irons, and I can't reach the keys. Now my heart is in your brig, and I know it's not the only lodger. But since you cast away your love, I'm no longer a Jolly Roger.
Oh, dear.
I'd keep an even keel, but it's a dirty deal. There is no appeal. And now I must walk this plank of love, darling, please be mine. Only you can make me whole. Your love is the lime for the scurvy in my soul. I used to dream of sunken treasure, now my only wish is with you tonight instead of sleeping with the fishes.
Oh, no.
No wonder he was
No, I'm
heartbroken.
going to go hold this whole quest right there. Sorry, no.
That's not to do with this quest, though. That's just a random book.
I don't care. That's horrible.
Doesn't have
There's
a
another one
rose
of
on
these
it.
towers, another one of these things here. Look, one of these tables behind you, John.
Yeah, I saw it. It doesn't...
So none of the buildings have done anything.
None of the ones I've
Played.
been to. I mean, I don't know, like... I say. I mean, I'm kind of at the... You know, we've had so little direction on this.
Like, there's a couple of, obviously, with most of them, there's a mention of an island, but the
There's
only one that's
so
actually
many
called
islands.
a specific place is Boulder Key. All the rest of them is like Lagoon of Whispers. It just mentions the Lagoon of Whispers. It doesn't actually tell you anything there.
But like with the other quest lines, like there's been, you know,
There's been a
solve this
definitive-
puzzle.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, it's go. Here's everything.
But no, the Olive woman, the one we got the quest from, she said 4 things we had to get, wasn't it?
I don't remember. She said things. I don't remember if it was a specific number. I mean, I'm kind of at the point where I'm suggesting, Sean, have you got
That's the thing. It's like
outside assistance?
The thing that I've got is it has. Obviously, the first point is visit Madame Olive at the Sanctuary Outpost to get the quest in the first.
Yep,
The next bit is find the chest of memories,
done.
and then at that point it splits into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different things,
Okay.
which we got. Which the only page we've got is our first kiss. Not our first kiss, our first bounty,
Yes.
which leads you straight to Lone Cove for the music box, which is fine. But it doesn't tell you how, because obviously there's like, it's literally that section of the book is titled that. So I don't know whether we've got to go back to what's her name?
To Olive.
Back to Olive, and then maybe she'll point us to another direction, maybe?
Sean.
John?
Actually, Jeff.
John.
Actually, John.
Jeff, stop moving to reverse. Come back to behind you. And now turn a bit to your... That way. Come that way.
Jeff, grab this. Take that to the ship. I'll go back to John.
Okay, Sean,
Bye.
come over here.
Yeah, I saw what you found.
Cheers.
I want to see what he's found.
Oh, it's just a random box.
It's
Random
got,
box.
it's got stuff in it. Well, I mean,
a
it's...
decorative coffer.
Yeah. It had gold, but I took the gold. So do we maybe try and go back to Olive and, like, say...
I think that's... I mean, we could try, because obviously we did have the other one, which was the Lagoon of Whispers, which is, like, right next door to this island,
Yeah, we could give it a go.
and have a look around on there to see if anything springs out at us. But then I think we go back to Olive and see if we can hand in this music box and maybe unlock the next bit we've got to look for.
Yeah. And, I mean, also, if we go back to Olive, we can hand in all the other shiz we found.
We can also hand in all the other shiz we found. So,
I'm going to put the music box away.
Do we have another skull?
We've got a
Well,
couple
they-
in the... Still in the rowboat, probably.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
So what did we have for Lone Cove?
Lagoon of Whispers.
What did we have for that place?
There was the book you found on the island that
Mentioned them going to Lagoon of
mentioned about him
Whispers.
possibly being in love with her.
And it's where they
then
had their
the-
first kiss.
It's the he kissed me.
Olive,
We
he
just
kissed
broke
me,
Captain
we had just
Brave
broken Captain
Stop it.
Brave.
Why is
Yeah.
it Lagoon of Whispers when he kissed me? I don't want to sleep. What if today was a dream? So possibly a bed. If we're going by that logic.
Makes a certain amount of sense.
I mean, it definitely sounds like a decent logic.
It also is reminding me very much of the visual novel that we played at the weekend, Jeff.
Oh yeah.
What if our first kiss was just a dream?
round.
The anchor's up, isn't it?
Yeah, spot.
Let me know when you
We
need
might need-
sails.
Just the back sail for a sec so that we don't grind on the beach.
In the middle.
No. No.
Yeah. Where are we heading? That one in front of us.
No. To the west. I think we can have a bit more sail now.
More sail.
All the sail.
Go around that fucking rock.
Trimming the sails. Anything standing out at you, Sean?
Not particularly.
Jeff and Sean,
Hello.
would you know what a pinafore dress is?
I've heard the term, but I wouldn't be able to
If you
tell
showed
you.
me one, I wouldn't have been able to tell you it's a pinafore dress, but I have heard of a pinafore.
Are we about to see what a pinafore dress is?
No.
Did you know what a pinafore dress was?
No, I just realised I didn't know either, so I want to ask you.
So my friend who makes clothes is setting up a website with the assistance of a dashingly handsome young web developer.
Oh, he didn't ask you then.
I know them.
Chris, maybe?
And
I need a heading because I'm not sure exactly where I'm going.
okay, I'll go and have a look.
Or is it here? I think it's possibly here.
It's there. Yes, it's to our right.
Then I shall either need sails up or someone ready on the anchor in a moment's notice, because this has a lot of low-lying sandbanks.
Let's just go with anchor.
Anchor.
Anchor now.
Anchor.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Yeah, so she's setting up the website for her clothes, and she was having a discussion with her husband about how much description to put on a pinafore dress,
Oh.
and questioned me on which of these 6 photos was a pinafore dress.
Okay.
Did she know what the pinafore dress was?
I mean, she knew what it was.
I hope so.
Hey, Umbra.
Come, I don't mind.
I'm gonna get our sails up. Because there's a galley in front of us.
Is it what?
Galleon.
Oh. But sail's up there.
Yeah, but it's turned around since I last saw it. And it's got a really big long flag on it. So I figure better to get the sails up.
I do know that we are
And
near Reaper's Outpost.
yeah.
Oh, I found a book.
Does it have a rose on it?
A Kiss in the Miss.
Ooh.
Where's Jeff?
Where Jeff is.
Where the ship is. Come to where the ship. Come to where the ship is. One moment. And yeah, here.
Okay. A kiss and a miss by Jeff. By George. By someone. Found by Jeff. Only the captain's cabin could afford any measure of privacy on a galleon such as ours. I knew that if I were to act, I would have a while. We were aboard our rowboat. I leaned closer, Rose tilted her head quizzically. With my heart in my mouth, I moved nearer still. My oar struck a sandbar then. We touched, or rather collided. Rose's forehead, my now rather bloody nose. I was reading!
Should have read that first journal that we found.
I am dismayed, but not defeated. Once quick shot is returned to the soil, will reach sailor's bounty. I shall try my luck again.
Oh.
I know what these are now.
What?
Right.
They're nothing to do with the actual things we're looking for. Every tall tale has a bunch of journals attached to it, like collectibles.
Right.
Okay.
If you find them all and do all the... It's some of the stuff you got to do to actually get like full 100% completion on the tall tale.
So back to Olive.
Back to Olive, who is...
I do like this figurehead, though. I'm very impressed with this figurehead.
Chris fancy, isn't it? But the sword's wonky.
I don't think the sword's wonky. I think the sword's just like in a natural grip.
Yeah, but I feel like it should be in the middle. Figureheads feel like they should be symmetrical.
She's kind of going north-northeast.
North-northeast.
Northeast. So where we're facing then, yeah?
Pretty much.
Sails.
Sails!
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah, I turned us slightly.
It's alright then.
But yeah, basically, she sent me these 6 photos of various dresses, 2 of which were pinafore dresses, and said which of these are pinafore dresses.
You and I have no fucking clue.
And I knew a pinafore dress was a type of dress, much the same as yourselves. But I said I had to Google it.
No, I figured out that most ladies are impressed whether you know the difference between a skirt and a dress.
Yeah,
That's a low
you'll
bar.
be surprised how many people don't.
Yeah, so many. My dad, all of his life, did not know the difference. I
Oh,
explained
well.
it to him multiple times, but he did not know the difference.
I
This is
mean,
the kind of low bar we have to draw for some people.
I suddenly became much more impressed with my knowledge of... I basically said, like, I've never... You know, I don't know if I'm a good person to mark this off of, because I've never been in a position to... You know... need to buy dresses. You know, I've not got a sister, I've not got a... you know, close female relatives that would go buying dresses with me.
I'll be buying dresses with you, John.
I'm curious. I'm gonna have to look it up.
I know because it's quite a common school uniform item.
Yeah, that would make, like, that
You have the summer dresses, and then you have the pinafores and a kind of either a like polo top or...
I'm looking at it, and yes, I have seen this type of dress before, but I would never in a million years have I thought it was called a pinafore dress.
I mean, honestly, looking at the pictures that I was sent, I kind of assumed that the 2 that were pinafore dresses were probably them, because they were different to the others. But I kind of wanted the confirmation of Google.
Yeah, that's fair. So we're still heading in the right direction.
Let's have a look, see.
And to be fair,
I'm
like,
also very much aware that that galley is now moving. Galleon.
Yeah, he's not got a Reaper flag up though, so we should be alright.
hopefully.
It's got a long flag on top.
He's got an emissary flag, but he's not a Reaper.
Okay.
To eat again.
I think probably good for heading pretty much straight north now-ish. North with a touch of east.
North and a smidge.
North and a scope of east.
I mean, also when I have gone clothes shopping with my mum, it's mostly colours rather than styles that
I've gone shopping plenty of time with my mum and my sister. However, I have never set foot in the shop with them. Because I'm not suicidal.
I mean, that's kind of fair, because they've got each other to deal with.
Yeah. It's dangerous to go into a shop. Ever.
Just full stop. It's dangerous to go into a shop.
I mean,
Either you buy too much or too little, and then you have to answer people's questions, and then it just...
Don't make out that going shopping with a lady, you buy anything. 90% of the time, they don't.
90% of the time, it's because stuff fits such specific shapes that you actually can't. Like, there are whole times of year where I can't buy any new clothes because I just don't fit the current fashion.
What must be months of my teenage years sitting around Lakeside, waiting outside shops for us to go around every clothes shop in the entire place and walk away with nothing.
Yeah. I mean, we went to one of the Clark's outlet places to try and find me school shoes once, and still managed to come away with nothing.
Hey,
At this place?
The east side of it.
hey, Sean.
Yes.
We're gonna hit it at this rate. We're gonna need some harpoons.
Or an anchor, apparently.
Well, yeah.
I appear to have opened a whole can of these. Do you want some?
Okay, I don't know what the fuck I landed on.
You just land on a little bit of wood going on down the ship.
You couldn't do that again if you tried.
I'm on here now. No, what's your
Part of the ship, part of the crew. Part of the ship, part of the crew.
I'm on here and I shall no longer be leaving. I shall speak to you at some point later.
Oh, I've done it now. There you are. See, it's not
I'm
that
going to
hard.
assume someone has the music box.
I think John.
No, I've got a chest to sell to the Gold Reaper.
That's the point. We made a bunch of other shit, didn't they?
There's another skull on the bed, and I assume the music box is in the chest.
The music box is in the chest of memories.
In the lovey-dovey chest of lovey-dovey.
Or what Sean
Jeff,
said,
what are
yes.
you carrying?
The sword. Give me something to carry.
Yeah, there's some other bits to sell.
They've got their bit of crap. What else have
Some
we got?
tea. When you go into the room, into the captain's quarters, if you look to the right.
I'm chucking outside the captain's quarters. Actually, no, that's a storage crate. Actually, this will save time.
Oh.
Should I sell this treasure chest?
I'd say keep it for now, just in case we find any other knickknacks and shit while we're going around.
Okay, dokes, keeping it for knickknacks and shiz.
So do you guys have everything?
I do. I utilised the lovey-dovey chest, carrying
Sensible.
the villain's skull and the music box. Please, for love of God, Madam Olive, please want this music box.
On my way to Madam Olive.
Oh, thank God she's let me give it to her.
Oh, she's doing a thing.
Gave it to her.
Is she Olive?
Oh.
Olive, speak to me, Olive.
Olive?
If still not added anything.
Hello, lucky adventurer. I may be gone when you return.
Olive?
Can you sell her the chest as well?
I can. Don't know if we want to.
I mean, give it a go.
Huh.
Olive?
What's the chances we just broke that quest?
It's very possible.
I mean, it didn't let me sell the thing. It literally, I was giving her the thing.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we need more?
What more? That's the problem.
I mean, the only other thing that we've got a specific item of is, as Jeff points out, there is a mention on day 56. We found an old chest buried in wet sand on Sea Dog's Rest. At the bottom, 2 halves of a pendant. They were clearly important to someone else once, but they now belong to us, 1 half each, so that even when we are apart, we are always together. But then it doesn't say where that is now. That's where they got it.
Oh, okay. We need a box of spices. First part involves the chest of memories, a memento box, and there's a couple of places it can be found. The next part of the quest has you using the new pages and the journal entries from the start of the book to decipher the location of 2 more buried items, the music box and the box of spices.
Well, so where's the box of spices?
The key to this section is that the items are almost always buried underneath where Rose and George are frolicking in the sketches.
So, as in the island north of First Bounty. They appear to only be frolicking in one.
Where does it mention spices?
When pursued by Captain Rook. Rumors on the wind claim she's a skeleton, fearsome power, bearer of a terrible curse. I can't think of anything worse. Somebody trying to take me away from the sea. George came up with some drink for me. It was hot and tasted like spices. I'm so glad he stayed with me. I'm so glad he stayed. He's welcome distraction. His warm spirit. His tall tales.
It doesn't mention where.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about where.
Let's try. The salty sands, which is north of Lone Cove. Shall we try it?
I mean, at this point, it can't hurt.
Yeah, we'll give it a whirl.
Maybe more exciting adventures along the way.
Where are we going? I wasn't paying attention. I was reading.
Salty Sands is north and a bit west of Lone Cove, so it's possible.
I think there are 2 islands north of Lone.
We can try them both.
Really rather if this did the jet forward rather than standing still.
Ooh, wait a minute. What's that? Okay. Background.
What?
In the background of the picture, where it talks about being
On an island north of our first bounty.
Which page are you guys on?
Smuggler's Bay. But from that angle, 'cause that island is that rocky outcrop with a bridge on it.
So do you think we need to go to Boulder's Cay?
That's where we got the chest from, though.
That's where we got the chest of memories.
Yeah.
So what's this? What's the island north of where they did their first thing, Lone Cove?
It's either salty sands or something palms, Pickering palms.
Pickering Palms or Salty Sands.
I
I
mean,
think salty sands because
Salty
you can-
Sands is the more northern.
let's go Salty Sands. Because that looks like it could have a similar view of like the bay.
Salty Sands, bucket,
Salty Sands, let's go.
which is northeast, but there'll be some corrections.
I'm raising anchor. I hope someone's ready for this. Are we all on board, by the way?
I see everyone else. Yes.
Mhm.
I'll let you deal with that.
We're pointing easterly anyway.
Oh, hey, did you see that it's going to be taken offline tomorrow between 10 AM and 6 PM for essential maintenance and have a new update?
I had indeed been made aware of that, yes.
It's just popped up on my screen again.
Oh, about the Sea of Thieves servers going to maintenance.
Yeah.
I shall hang tight on mine then.
What? The servers have been taken in tomorrow, what?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, look, a thing's just popped up saying it's going to be taken off between 10 and 6 PM. Admittedly, they could have worded that better, because that's making it out that it's going to be between, like, 10 and 6 PM, like, it's going to go offline in, like... It's going offline, like, now, and it's going to be offline until 6 o'clock tomorrow.
I mean, if the game suddenly just crashes, I guess we'll know that they actually meant 10 PM tonight.
The servers will be taken offline 10 to 6 PM BST on June the 17th for essential maintenance instead of the new update.
Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
I know.
God.
I'm just wondering why everything was why I couldn't see any of the islands north on the map, and I realised I'm looking at it upside down.
Yep.
That'll do it. Have we heard of Rook before?
Rook's mentioned a couple of times, but never a location.
I don't like the sound of that. Anybody else getting dramatic music?
No,
No.
just the normal sea music.
Okay.
It's not that island there, is it?
Hey, I think a
Boulder
second...
Cay to the left, Lone Cove to the right. Then ahead of us, more than that, we've got Salty Sands on the left and Pickering Palms on the right.
So just straighten up a bit to north.
I think a second window just tried to open to tell me that it's going down for maintenance tomorrow.
I think it's that little outcrop dead ahead of us.
Yeah.
Where I'm
Yep,
going. Can't see it, but that's where I'm going.
dead ahead.
We should have changed this wheel while we're thing.
Probably, yeah.
What is that, like, square?
Pain in the ass.
Is it meant to be like a part of the logo of the thing, or...
I'm not sure. I mean, I've played a little bit of Bleeding Edge, but I've not played I definitely don't play the character that this is based on.
Right.
But he's very ninja-y, so still don't make any sense.
So it's like a ninja throwing star, maybe.
Could be some sort of throwing thing.
I mean, I'm seeing trees on this island that look like the ones in the picture.
Well,
So-
with any bloody luck, we're gonna find a thing on there because I have no idea otherwise. You've got to find a similar location to where she's fighting that skelly bot.
Yes. I mean, I can see a couple of... At least one option. There's definitely trees.
Can confirm trees.
And there are a couple that are sort of bent and crooked in the right sort of shape.
Blade out.
So what are we doing? Sails down? Yep.
Drift.
You going for it?
Now.
Chance shoots that towards the island again and hits me. That'll be funny.
I did genuinely think about doing it.
I mean, it would only really be funny if you did it accidentally. Hey, there's an Ashen Guardian here.
On the way! He's done with the banana! I'm ignoring the Guardian notes and just picking up the skull. That's... Picture again. Three kind of bent.
And buy the harpoon if you want to, wherever the skull was.
Oh, found a random skull here. No, no.
Damn it! Damn it! Thank God for that. They're far easier to hit in the water because their hit markers are bigger.
Yeah.
Any
Absolute mare.
thoughts?
That skull does not want to pick up at all. I'll jump in and get it. This is ridiculous. Just dig places?
I mean, that's been my normal approach, and I've attempted.
Put the picture up on stream, John? Oh yeah. Shit, what are we crunching about? There's nothing to crunch about. Stop being a jerk. It's crunching for no reason. We're dry.
There's a picture of Captain Ash Bacon over here, if anybody hasn't seen it.
Where?
On this.
Oh, nice.
I'm finding like examples of both trees, but not in the same place.
Can you get the island in the background in the right sort of way?
Not from this island.
Oh wait, no, the background is the gateway you can sail the boat through, isn't it? Which island has that?
It's the one to our east.
To our
Okay.
No, west. Sorry,
east, to our west.
Smuggler's Bay. Which is why I've been like hanging around this side.
Because I don't think we're facing the right direction. I think that background is what we need looking at in the book. Because if you look, it's very clearly got those points.
So is it?
Back to so Boulder K is the island for that, I think.
But that doesn't make sense with the clues. Why?
Let's go back there and try anyway. Let's go back there.
Also, Boulder Key's like not even close to being north of our first bounty.
But it sounds right. It does match the way you'd be facing the smuggler's thingy. Let's go back there at least and see if we can find it.
I mean, I'm happy to rowboat over there if you guys want to continue searching.
I mean, it feels as fruit. You know, like.
I'll come with you.
I don't know. Like it says go to the place north of the place.
Gone to one of the possible norths, and this. I don't know if Pickering Palms is any different, or whether you can't really see the island from there.
I don't think you can see it from there, and that's quite rocky. That
But you
doesn't.
can barely see it from here, so
Boulder K is the only one that kind of matches.
But
So I think we should try there. I think we try there.
I mean, I guess, but it's
if you are willing to rowboat over there, then we'll just keep like searching this island to see if we can find out the
Okay, so it's southwest. Jeff, are you happy on compass and I'll
Yeah.
row?
Just let me make sure the bearing.
all the
Southwest. As long as we can see the Smuggler's Island, we can get to it. South.
So we need to do a full turn first.
Ooh.
Yoink! So we need to be turning around this way, don't we?
Okay, go forward now. You've gone too far. Back the other way a bit.
That way?
Straighten up. Yeah. Back. That's it. Straight now.
chicken.
I'm trying to keep the ship directly behind us.
Yeah. Should be going in a straight line for it. I think I can see it up ahead, so yeah, keep going this direction.
Oh, hello. Can we have some more? There we go.
Every single bit of it. Like, I can find a rock that looks like that. I can find two palm trees that look like that, but I can't find all of them together. That's
Turn
the
your head.
problem.
You can see it. Sea's covering a bit, yeah, but yeah, we are in a straight line for it.
Yeah, I can't see it on this island.
Can you go swing around. Okay, it's two. It's currently two. As we're going forward, it's to our left. That's it. Yep.
We keep getting turned around on waves. It's so difficult to keep a proper line.
That's clear.
Like, as you say, Sean, I can find.
You can find all the elements, you just can't find them all together.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So if it does turn out to be on Baltic Key, this whole town is just fucked.
Really is.
It's like, because I mean,
That's lining up right.
if
Yeah,
you're
that's fine. Yep.
like in technicality, yeah, the way that you look
We're
at the right in the background works.
That's the tree. That's got to be the tree, right?
But then that island, I wouldn't class that as north of Lone Cove.
I mean, it's north in the sense of, like, if you draw a line through Lone Cove.
Yeah.
If you draw a line through Lone Cove, yes, it's north of it.
We've now checkpointed.
God for that. Let's sink the ship and fucking. It makes no fucking sense at all. Why would
And
it
how
have...
are we meant to know to find that?
Yeah.
Hang on, can you give us?
Because
What is
nothing
that?
mentions.
I don't know.
Nothing mentions a fucking.
Just nothing.
Other than he gave you a spicy drink. That's all he did. Either way.
Excuse me, I wanted to use the harpoon, thanks.
Time to run these guys down.
Yep. Well, let me know when you need some sails, sure.
Are you coming to run us over?
Yeah.
Fair.
Exactly what I'm doing.
We'll race you back to wherever it was, Sanctuary Outpost.
Why is it not, There we go. Whee!
West.
Sails,
Sails.
So where are we going? Are you coming to us?
we're coming to you.
We'll meet them halfway.
You might want to hop on the harpoon at some point and
I'll be ready
then
to
you
catch
you can then grab them and we could just sail behind them.
So we're going back now. We're going back to Olive. We'll try going back to Olive now, shall we?
Yeah, I think now we go back to Olive and then maybe she'll either reveal more stuff or tell us where the fuck we're gonna go.
Oh, we spent so much
Because
time.
I know, because judging by what she said, she's going to give us one of those magic compasses that just literally point us where we need to go.
Yeah, that probably makes sense.
Ah,
The thing is, we've spent so much time because they told us nothing.
yeah, that is. As I said, this is one of the weakest tall tales that we've done.
Like,
It's given us a few very vague clues.
the thing is, it gives you so specific clues on the first page of the book that you're like, well, clearly we have to go there. And, like, we need to... You know, it gives you a... Oh, this is a thing they did. You know, this is a thing that we need to go find some memento of.
Jeff, grab onto them!
Trying. Can you turn the boat?
No!
Uh,
I have no idea where you are.
Come back.
we're behind you.
We've dropped anchor.
Okay, I've got them.
Okay, raising anchor.
We're alongside at present.
Actually, on yet.
No, we're not actually attached yet.
We're attached.
You're attached by harpoon. I mean, actually attached.
No, yeah, no.
No.
Because this ship will go faster than you can actually go. So I fear that you're just going to get.
Yeah, I'm trying to turn us around.
Trying to see if I can catch the thing as we're going. Got it.
Yay, we're on.
Keep going.
Have we got the what's it? There's the what's it.
On the back of the boat, yeah.
Yeah. There it is. I couldn't find the point to actually pick it up. I had a choice of opening the rowboat box or sit on it.
I mean, yeah, basically, going back to the, annoyingness of this.
Of this tall tale.
Like, the rest of them have been
Straightforward now.
like the stars one. You have all of that information at the front of the book, but none of it gives you details of places.
No, it just tells you what each constellation's called, and
obviously all of that is stuff that you need later on to solve it.
yeah,
But with this, literally the first page of it says, this is a place that is in the Sea of Thieves that you can go
Where we
to.
started.
And then the next page is, this is a different place, which leads you, or leads me, and I think most of us, to think, well, clearly we need to go to this place first, and then we'll find something there, and then we need to go to that place.
yeah.
But then actually, you need to just skip to the end.
Yeah, and it just literally, oh yeah, pick up this box, and then we'll give you one clue to one place.
Oh, it's because the stories it gives you take you to multiple places, so all of the stuff online can't be specific.
Yeah, that's the same with all the tall tales.
Yeah.
Oh, we're nearly there anyway.
Yeah, the page that you get given is the random point, but nothing in it tells you that you have to go and get the spices.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing in that tells you how to get it.
Just that at
Chunky's
some
behind
point
us.
she gets a spicy drink and fell asleep on his shoulder.
I mean,
Bugger off, Reg Meg.
Do you want a bit? Yeah.
not yet.
Megan's going away anyway. We're about to. We should really turn at some point, I think.
I did say about anchor, which is why I wasn't turning.
I'm on it.
Who wants to come ashore? And John, do you want to come ashore and be a cameraman for this? See if it does anything.
Yeah, there will be a. She does a thing.
Well, she better do a thing.
Bloody bit.
So if you want to see it, go look.
I'm on my way.
We should really change the name of the stream to How Not to Do a Tall Tale.
As in how you shouldn't make them, or how you shouldn't do them.
That's up to the viewer.
Please, you-
Music box Rose spoke of. And these must be George's secret.
Now she's acknowledged the music box.
I'm not as skilled at the right as Madame Olivia, but Rose is counting on me, so this.
And I mean, so is possibly George.
I'll make it work.
True, George. The touch of halitosis. A touch of goat piss. Marrow from a dickhead. I should probably put my sword.
Really need to remember some of these descriptors for doing magic in D&D sometime.
This compass will lead the way towards Wild Rose and George, wherever they may be. Please
Oh,
do whatever it takes to get them home safely so they can finally have their wedding day.
What's the bet they're already there?
Hey, jeez.
Spinny, 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 spinny. That way.
Today has been a day of Meg's lurking in the distance. That Meg is still out there.
Oh, okay. Right, back to the
Fine.
Back to the ship.
point.
Oh, no.
Out of interest, do we know if the checkpoint save across sessions?
Yes, I believe they do.
They do, yeah.
Thank you, Sean.
One to beam up, please.
Keep going. There you go.
Okay, now what's in that direction?
Directly west of the moon.
The anchor's up. So we're ready to go when we have sails.
I mean, basically, do we want to just sail around this island, then someone stands at the front with the thing out?
Yep, that's pretty much what we're gonna do.
Well, I mean, I'm at the front with the...
Yep, sails then.
Sails!
No, you're a little bit further on that sail.
And then we want to go that way.
Like that?
Keep going. Go around the island.
If, can we get... Okay, interesting. John, if you just turn on the spot a sec, does that continue to work? It does. So if I stand behind you with the compass out, I can see which way it's pointing.
Which way am I going?
Southwest.
Go to your right.
Southwest.
Oh, you got the compass.
If I shuffle forward, can you get the compass on your screen as well, John?
I'm not seeing it.
I just stand in front. If you stand back off the front of the boat, so there's wider space. Keep going.
Keep going to your right.
Yeah, keep going right, Sean.
It's really just needs to line
Keep
up.
going. Can you now shuffle up beside me if I'm turned around? So you can see the compass?
Yeah, hold it up.
Like that?
It's difficult to get it in shot with the...
Keep going a bit more.
Start straightening up, I think.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
think
working
it's
on
straight
yours?
ahead now.
A little bit.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Well, Rapier K is directly ahead of us. Beyond that, there's not a whole
Beyond
lot.
Rapier K.
Nothing.
So it's probably Rapier K.
I think it is. What's the betting that they're dead and we're going to fight a bunch of skeletons?
Probably
Like
pretty high.
50-50.
Anchor?
It's not turning. It should be, if it was Rapier K, it would be turning.
Yeah,
Okay,
So it's not Rapier K.
keep going.
let's carry on then.
What's that one ahead of us? Is that Mermaid Hideaway ahead of us? Crescent Isle is ahead of us. It could be that.
It's starting to point to that island to our left.
Left.
I'm not good at pointing. I'm not good at
Like,
pointing.
left and ahead of us.
Yeah, so it's Crescent Isle.
See if it starts pointing that direction.
Is it pointing off slightly to the right for you guys?
Little bit. Tiny bit.
So it looks like it's on the edge of the island.
Okay, yeah, it's now gone slightly more.
Yeah, so it's that little outcrop. It's the little spit of land at the edge of the island.
Yeah.
To our right.
No way I'm turning that quickly, so we're going to the other end.
We're doing this the hard way then.
Well, that's fine.
I think that's outcropping.
I can give us a quick turn on the harpoon.
Oh no. Definitely not without heading straight on his anchor now.
Let's go. John, come with me. Anybody else coming for this?
I'm going. not the greatest.
You found
Oh, what's he found?
Rose's pendant.
Nope, Rose's pendant. I shall grab the pendant. You can grab no.
I have the pendant.
Oh.
It adds something to the book.
It does reference the pendant in there, doesn't it?
They both had half.
Hold on, it's pointing somewhere else now.
Find the
Yep.
note.
That'll be George. What does it say in the book?
Pointing south
Always use
southeast.
George. That's why Rook was chasing us to take you from me. I was so angry, and I cut and stabbed and sliced all because all I could think of was reaching you. If I had been careful, I might have heard her behind me. My pendant is glowing in my hand. It burns like ice and weighs more than a mountain. I know death, and I know death, and this does not feel like death. Today was supposed to be our wedding day.
Oh.
Please, will you forgive me? I hope you will be safe, George. I hope you can escape. I love.
Oh. That's sad. I think we're going sailing again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Follow the pendant once I get back aboard.
Almost directly ahead now.
Mm-hmm.
Sails.
We're all aboard.
Nope.
Not quite. Jeff's trying to leave you.
I thought he was aboard.
I said I wasn't aboard.
The pendant.
It's pretty.
Fuck are we going now?
Where am I putting this, though? Shall I put it in the captain's quarters?
Yeah.
It's on the bed. Oh, compass goes spinny, 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 spinny.
Spinny, spinny, spinny.
Yeah, straight forward.
Let us have sails.
We're going to need to go around that rock.
Yeah.
Because we can't go through it.
As much as we want to.
Go over it.
We could try with harpoons if
Not
you really
that
want
kind of
them.
ship.
Currently pointing southeast kind.
That's Lagoon of Whispers by the looks of it. I think.
I mean, that fits with some stuff that we know about where they were, where they went, places they've been.
Do you want more sail? Or are we up sail?
We've got all of the sail we can, haven't we?
We do indeed. And we're completely going into the wind as well, so this is probably the best we're going to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got all of the sails put up and the anchor up because there was a sloop next to us. By the time I'd finished getting the anchor up, it had scuttled itself.
That's nice of it.
Ah,
Oh.
yeah.
Always fun when they deal with themselves.
Yeah. It's very nice of them.
Ah, Michael's playing Evil Genius.
God, that's a blast from the past.
Sounds very fitting for him.
That's something that needs a HD remake. Unless Michael's already playing the HD remake, in which case I need to know that there's a HD remake.
I'm driving like they do in films.
Is that why we can keep hearing it tapping?
What?
Sean's just veering the wheel back and forth, all in a desperate attempt to try and see.
It's how they drive in films. They're driving on a perfectly straight road, yet the wheel is just veering backwards and forwards. Apparently it works on a ship and we do end up going in a straight line. Are we still southeast?
Yeah.
Or are we...
Still pointing the same direction.
Bloody hell, this boat feels slow.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh, have we got a Scotia or something else?
Skosh to the left. Yeah, it's starting to
Right.
turn left. There.
Is it going back to straight ahead?
Yep, straight ahead. No, back to the right again. Overshot it.
But it's this island in front of us, probably.
Yep, makes sense. We're close.
Not according to my one. My one is pointing off to the right.
Yeah, it's gone back to the right now. Straight ahead now.
Okay, so not this island then.
Not this island. Thought we were closer
Okay.
to that island.
It's strange.
So we're southeast.
Sailor's not stronghold, but Sailor's not stronghold is the next island along.
Come on, wind.
Can we dummy the sails from this angle, or do we need to put them away? I can never remember which is decidedly better.
I do not know. I'm trying to remember where the fuck I found that thing. But I found a cave that was like had this had wild rose stuff all over it.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember for the life of me what island it was. But then at the same time, if it's got one of these compasses, it can't be the one I'm thinking. Because that indicates that it's a kind of random place.
Okay, there's an island dead ahead of us again. Is that Sailor's Knot?
It's indeed Sailor's Knot. We're on a strong pot, though. Like that question, but it's weird.
Ooh. I wonder if there's much more to this because eyes are starting to droop a bit.
And I don't know what much more there can be. Like, we're looking for Rose and George. We've found Rose, and prognosis ain't good.
Fine, Joel. It's going to the right. Is it pointing to the right for you as well?
One moment. My game is deciding to
Like,
jump around a bit.
Right?
A little bit to the right, not much to the
Like
right.
a tiny bit to the right. But
Yeah, very lightly to the right.
So kind of in between the big
in
ford.
between the stronghold and the rock. Start going past the stronghold and it suddenly veers wildly toward it. We know we got the right one.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we're going past the fort by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's not turning yet.
The next
Can
one
we
after
get all sails to the right?
that- I think it's Alright, I think it's Discovery Ridge is the
Possibly
next one.
Discovery Ridge.
And if it's not Discovery Ridge, then we're off the map.
Well, then I really hope it's Discovery Ridge.
Well,
Yeah, it's definitely not that. It's not the fort.
there we go. Whack the sails all the way to the side. We can get some wind on it.
Sails right.
Wait, us right?
Sails.
No. I'm at the front of the ship. It started to point to the
Come
right.
on, it's fine.
So this one here, John?
No. No, it's starting to point.
Pointing.
Pointing to the left.
Yeah, started to go
pointing
left.
Southeast. More southeast.
Problem is, that is Discovery Ridge, though.
We're going past, so it's not Discovery Ridge. Maybe.
There's an
Straight
island, a landmass ahead. Both has a slight right and a slight left. That's a sea post.
That's a sea post. The other one. Maybe. Was that Reaper's? That might be Reaper's hideout.
Can't be.
Yeah, that's Reaper's hideaway.
Old Salt's Atoll is the next one on our course, which is the one to our right.
Seems to be pointing left a little bit again.
No, it's going in between them. Yeah. I sure hope it comes up with something soon. Sharkbait Cove is the only other possible option.
Unless it's halfway across the fucking map again.
It can't be. We're coming right to the bottom of the map now. Yeah, it's pointing directly to the mass ahead of us. That's Sharkbait Cove, I think.
I mean, that doesn't sound like good times for George. Oh, it's the finest trading
Finest
post.
trading post.
But it's the finest one, Sean.
I don't fucking care.
No, I can't catch the breeze.
What's going to absolutely suck is we're going to sail all the way to this bloody island, and then we've got to sail all the way back to Sanctuary Island.
Yeah. Probably.
So, if George is at Sharkbait Island,
Flotsam left.
Anything?
barrels, don't see any shinies. Yeah, if
Which side of this is it pointing to, right or left?
It's straight, dead ahead.
straight,
Slightly to the right, maybe.
yeah, it's now veering a little bit to the right side of the island.
Okay.
Yeah, if George is at Sharkbait Island, does that mean we're going to have to sing the theme tune to Sharky and George?
Wow.
Does it mean he is the shark bait?
That's a very different story to Sharky and George,
Yeah.
crime busters of the sea.
So still to the right of this island?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to turn the compass to the left, so I think we're
in the right place, definitely.
in the right place. Oh, I hear sails.
Yeah, we are heading directly towards it.
Can we get an anchor?
Anchor.
Gonna hit the island, I think.
Nope.
Nope. Perfect.
Did we come here for a previous one?
Yes.
We had that thing with the wood, didn't we? Previously?
Yeah.
Oh. Weapons out.
Oh, they're here.
Weapons out. Hi.
Hi. Oh, you merciless flame.
What was that, Rook?
Well,
We found it.
George,
Behind you.
no. How checkpoints open your inventory.
Time to leave.
Tell that to them.
Return to Madam Olive. I think we did it.
Return to Madam.
Commendation unlocked. George's fate.
Time to leave.
Where the fuck is the ship? There it is.
So after all that, the actual quest itself wasn't that long.
It's just a case of deciphering the damn thing. That's what took up the time.
Yeah, just funny. She's just like all four of us just like welled on her at the same time.
Just like I can't remember.
I think we all had flashbacks to Briggsy and
Yeah. Ever since Briggsy, it's just if there's a captain of any sort, if there's anything named, just destroy it. Just kill it with fire.
The number one rule: it must die.
Right. let's
the
try and get
incessant quips.
No.
You can do it.
What are we going back to again? Sanctuary.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh man.
They've got to be together. They've got to be together.
So yeah, we got to go a lot of north.
Okay.
I'm even going to capture a screenshot of it.
Anchor up, please.
Anchor coming up.
Oh.
Another screenshot. Rose and George back together. I'll help.
Done.
So you need to go
We're going all the north.
all of the north. Every north.
Every single bit of north.
Is that
As
as
humanly possible.
yeah? That looks to be about as north as they were telling us. So northwesty a bit.
Oh shit.
The galleon.
Skelly.
It's a skinny galleon.
It's a skelly galleon.
I need bullets.
So is it? Did you say north?
It's like all the north.
Where we are, it's all of the north. We can worry the details later on.
Okay.
Back it north, and then we'll worry about fine tuning later.
Once we get past this rock, I might try some northwest, because then we'll get the breeze if we turn the sails.
Yeah, northwest is kind of what we want.
So if we can get all sails left.
Oh, there's a shipwreck there.
There's a ship. What? Where?
Like behind us. It was like right. It was literally just off the coast of
Oh yeah, that's shipwreck.
right off the shark bay to our
Hey Sean, while we're sailing back,
Hmm?
what's the next one?
Oh, the next pale fall.
Tale of Tall People.
I believe it is Art the Trickster.
Heart of the Trickster.
Yeah, which
Trixie
conveniently enough,
Hobbitses.
You know that skull symbol with lots of spikes in it that we went through all those traps to get to?
Yeah.
That symbol everywhere?
Yeah.
That was marked with that symbol.
No.
Ah,
Wonder if that'll be relevant.
What if that would be a thing?
am I gonna hit rocks at the end of this island, or are we alright?
Yeah, we need to turn right a little bit, just a little bit. We're not massively going to hit them, but
Is that better? Yeah.
better be safe than sorry. Better be safe than sorry. Okay.
You're more than welcome to hop off and have a wander on islands, John, if you want to do some filming while we're while we're sailing.
I'm okay filming the sailing. If you want to go stretch your legs, though, you're more than welcome.
Get!
Oh wait,
Is that a Colin firing at us?
Yep, that was a gilly on the island.
Darn it, Colin.
Don't scratch the paintwork. It's new.
Well, you say that.
Very patched up after the
Very
mech.
patched up after a kraken attacked us, but still. The point remains, Colin.
Is that a storm dead ahead?
Yeah,
Let's
I
hang
was going to mention it
slightly.
at some point, but then.
Let's hang to the right of it. We should be able to get between it and the island, shouldn't we? Hopefully.
You know that scene in Emperor's New Groove?
Which one?
There are many.
The bit where they're tied to a rock or tied to a log going down the river.
Yeah.
MES.
Just that.
Jacob rise at the bottom. Most
Yeah.
likely.
Bring it on.
Lots of them coming up on the right.
Oh, noted.
Boom!
Don't know whether there was anything good. There's nothing shiny, was there?
No, nothing shiny. About
Barrels,
5 barrels, and I missed them all.
Is that a storm or is that the island shrouded in misty,
What now?
misty shiz?
No, it's a storm. I
Just
can hear
one by
thunder.
storm.
It's a storm. The Misty Shiz Island is like all the way like southeast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, joy.
Yeah, I have literally like no idea where we are, so I don't
Wanderer's
know how
Refuge.
people have a good memory
Bear
for it.
north as much as possible.
I know like certain places. I know that the Fort of the Damned is toward the southern edge of the map, and I know it's fairly central, and I know we're pretty west. Lots of technical term.
Hmm.
Pretty west.
Now the question is that we're going to have to race the storm now, aren't we?
Either that or weather it.
All sails forward.
All stars forward! For the sails are dummy thick. There'll be a brigantine over there. What are they doing
Where?
to our right? Things just sailing along.
Yeah.
Got an island dead ahead of us, which is
It's a ways away though.
Cannon Cove, yeah. And you want to go? Yeah, you want to try and go to its left when when it's convenient for you.
I mean, left means more storm.
Well, we should be round the storm by the time we need to go that way.
Oh, we nearly got hit by lightning then.
Cove is still a ways off.
Awfully posh pirate there, Sean.
Oh dear.
He went to elocution lessons, don't you know?
And it's horrible.
That didn't sound
On
good.
it. Got it.
Anyone want to stop in at a Reaper's on the way past?
Nah.
Really doesn't sound good in the storm.
Will this storm stop ripping our planks off?
Oh boy,
Oh, that was close.
that was close.
Did you feel the static on that one, John?
Got it.
Smell the ozone.
We need buckets down there.
Frizzled me beard, so it did. Frizzled me beard.
John, you might want to go help out on the bucketing and whatnot front.
Fine, but yeah, we could go on bucketing.
Buckets and planks and stuff.
I need to AFK for a short bit.
Maybe go below deck if you're going to AFK, because you're probably going to get struck by lightning.
Going below deck won't save you.
That might be too late.
We're good anyway. It's going to stop in a minute.
Oh, that was close again.
As long as it stays just close and not.
Pretty much directly ahead now.
Jeez, this bucket gets bright when you point it towards the sun.
Oh, it does. Wow. Okay, storm's easing off a little bit. The wheel's still fighting me, but... Okay, the wheel's settling out too. There we go, it's stopped wiggling.
Dead ahead, and when we get to it, the eastern side, the right of it.
Do love a good storm. Prefer to not be on a pirate ship for it, but
Yeah.
Oh, Sean's having a knees up.
Yeah.
Which which side of this did you say?
The right hand side.
Right hand, okay.
mine was water.
A little bit swaying. Yeah. Where's my grog? Where's my grog?
Nope.
Where's my grog?
There we go.
No, that's the frying pan. Where's the grog?
Yeah, don't put your cup on the frying pan.
See, this is where Deep Rock Galactic is better when it comes to drinking. In the fact that you order your drinks from the bar, and they come in their own little mugs.
Uh-oh.
And then once you finish
Skelly
drinking,
friends.
you can then throw the mug. This is about time to be drunk.
On the right.
Holy crap balls! I think I'm easing off.
I mean, as soon as you grab a cannon, you'll be fine.
Don't need to worry, man. We've got hardly any cannonballs.
Yeah. But I mean, we're nearly at this outpost, so if we can survive to that point, someone can hop off and sell it, and I'll just stay with the ship. Oh,
Well,
Jeff's dead. Where's Jeff?
Sadly, he stood right next to a cannon, so it's really hard to actually res him.
Uh-oh, that's gonna be a hole.
It's a hole.
Ow.
I think I've been killed? No, I'm dancing.
The master's
Jig
taken
bolt.
damage.
Yeah.
That it has.
I've already got wood.
We're pretty much have arrived, so if you two want to jump,
I'm trying to patch the ship.
actually, it's not worth jumping, is it? Because Jeff won't get what he'll want to see it, I assume. Oh, hello, that nearly hit me, you big jerks.
Oh, really? Right. Bottom deck is fine, it's just mid deck that's fun out.
Ow.
God fucking damn, I'm trying to repair the ship, damn you. I mean, we do have a lot of fireballs. I've realised.
Do we have any special...
We had a couple.
We are really full of water, I need a lot of help down here.
Okay. When I find the hole, I'll be there. Sean, if you can help with bucketing.
The ones at the lower deck are empty, it just need to... All the other ones are filled is what I meant.
Oh, I'm dancing.
Every time I try to repair the one from the mid deck, they fucking open another one in the bottom deck.
I'm dancing. Where are they?
Behind us. Do you want me to get you closer, John?
No, they're coming.
Gain sealed. And of course they open another fucking hole. Every time.
Yeah. I mean, probably don't need to worry too much about the above deck.
It's like we're now Swiss cheese on the mid deck. We go low enough. That's why I keep trying to fix it.
How are we looking at actually getting to Sanctuary?
I think
We've gone round it twice now.
Okay.
Jeff, are you back?
Sorry, yeah, I'm back. I was thinking if we can just like beeline towards it, that we just rush it with the pendant.
Yeah, that's what we were doing, but we wanted to wait for you.
I'm back. So yeah. Please feel free to do it to beeline. Okay, we're okay on the bottom deck for now.
We're full turn.
right, you fuckers. No, God, I'm off the ship. I want.
Oh, that didn't go well. I missed. Nah. I'm off the ship. I'm afraid. It looks very. It looks very nice. Nice looking on fire.
We're at the decks if you wanna, over at the beach if you guys wanna jump off.
I'm off. I'm not on the ship. I'm in the water. So.
If you swim away, you'll get a mermaid.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and. I'm gonna try and swim to the place. Oh, there's a mermaid.
The problem I have is I can only grab one of these pendant pieces.
I'm on my way back, Sean. I'm on my way back.
I got
John,
the
grab the other one.
It's been an eventful one.
Yeet.
How are we looking for? Right, I'm on the poop deck.
It's
Has
looking
it gone
good.
away or is it behind us?
There is a fuck ton of holes.
Is it gone?
Probably the music stopped. But that could just be because we're on the island. I don't know.
It's gone. It's not there anymore. It seems to have gone. Have you both got the bits?
Yeah, we got the bits.
The pendant pieces. Well, I got one pendant piece. John has the other.
So if you want to mosey on over here, we'll hand them into Olive when you get here, and
Call it.
she'll wrap it up.
I'll watch it on the stream.
We are sitting very low on the water. I'm assuming we're got a lot of water on board.
This is why you might want to hand it in sooner rather than later, so that we don't sink before you
Okay,
hand it
sure.
in.
Give Rose's pendant.
George's pendant.
Rose. George,
I mean, what did you expect, really?
by the heavens, I can hear them crying out from the pendants. I've never seen a curse this powerful before. I don't know what to do. Come on, Olive. Rose was always there for you, even if it meant she got hurt, so you'd be okay. Well, you're grown up now. Your turn to take the blow. I thank you for all you've done for me. But whatever happens now, you must not interfere. There's one last ritual I can attempt, but it's forbidden. Because few can take the pain.
I mean, that sounds like
Even if I
this.
don't survive, Rose, well, she'd do the same for me.
That sounds like the sort of thing we should interfere with.
I think we should take this box away.
She's got little dolls of them. They look like it.
Yep, just have one of those laying around.
Well, we do give a lot of them.
I like she just like chucks it. Yeah, there they are.
Oh,
Aww.
I did it. Wild Rose. George.
That's the thing, though. Couldn't they just like go to the phone and come back again?
They're eternally grateful. And so am I.
I don't know how the whole death thing works in this place anymore.
Lost souls today. If anyone can make it to the shores of gold, it's you.
No.
Did she just blip for everybody else?
Yeah, you blipped for me.
Wild
That's how
Rose.
death works for her. She just
blips.
basically.
So, as Shan circles the island,
In a ship that's rapidly sinking by the looks of it.
No, it's fine.
No.
I've patched it all up. We're good.
Come back.
oh, commendation
Come on.
unlocked. Wild Rose.
Come
Rose's
back.
compass.
Ooh,
May it
what's
guide
this?
you to true treasure.
Oh, is this the cosmetic?
That's the
Nice.
cosmetic piece. We get a new compass.
Oh, I just got a new compass.
Yeah, I did get this nice
Fancy.
onyx
I'm
compass.
just gonna swim out to sea.
A memento of Wild Rose, whose love for George transcended death itself. So, as I was saying, we'll start to wrap things up now. So thank you guys in the chat so much for watching, as I just wildly flail around a little. Thank you guys in the chat so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do smash that like button, that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, and it's a completely free way that you can support the channel. It lets you guys know when we're doing things, such as tomorrow night over on the Angel Games Player channel, Angel is playing a game.
Huh, fancy that.
It's a crazy idea, I know. She's going to be playing through more of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, so tune in for that. Because on Thursday, we sort of switched our regular days around. On Thursday, it is the beginning of the end for the B team of Space Odysseus, and the crew of the Constellation can't rage against the dying of the light without the help of the Dark Star. So the A team is going to be there, and Alyssum is going to be there as well.
Yeah.
And then on Friday night, Jeff takes over the DM's chair
Yep.
as the Parting of Ways. Some members of the Princes of the Apocalypse crew have decided it is time for them to move on. So we'll say goodbye to some old faces, possibly hello to some new ones, and the group will continue their quest to face the evil elemental cults. On Saturday, not sure what we're going to do.
This is why you need to follow us on the socials.
So stay tuned to the socials for that one. And then on Sunday, it is time for the Waterdeep Dragon Heist to continue. The crew last time gathered. They met for the first time, and they've been hired to protect Renier Neverember. And they've just discovered that the drow that they are protecting him from actually aren't the true threat to his life. So we'll see who they have to deal with this week and who the true threat really is. But for now, guys, we're going to throw a raid over towards... do we want to do options, peeps? I'll put this to the vote. Aravel is currently doing Communa Tuesdays with Worms Revolution, or Gamehog is playing Jackbox Party Pack 3.
We've not said hi to Gamehog in a while. He's not streamed in a while.
He's not streamed in a while, so it's been difficult. So should we throw Mr.
Why
Gamehog,
not?
Yeah, why not?
Gamehog some love? So we're gonna go and raid Gamehog Games. Go over, say ho, say hey, say ho, hey, ho, hey, ho.
Oh hey.
Something along those lines. You'll work it out when you get there. And we'll see you guys again real soon. For now, thank you so much, and ta-ra.
Bye.